Hey everyone, it's Argonath here from Return of the Fan, and came across this article on Bounding into Comics, written by JB Augustine. So all props go to that person for writing the article and allowing me to make comments on it. So it's about Superman, and you may have heard previously that there has been talk of making an Elseworlds kind of black Superman movie, where for some reason they are a person of black ethnicity. But apparently that might be going cold turkey, as we'll find out in this article. Um, and I have no idea what the hell is going on at Warner Brothers, right? Make a frickin' Superman movie with Henry Cavill. It will make you tons of money. That's all you have to do. Make it an actual proper Superman movie, you know, about the actual ethos of Superman, um, all that kind of stuff, justice in the American way. Um, do a movie like that and you're going to make money, right? But no, they can't just help themselves. They have to start putting their bloody social commentary into things. And Henry Cavill should be the biggest star in Hollywood at the moment, even though the cult of celebrity is pretty much dead these days. Henry Cavill is one person that can pull off something like the celebrity that Tom Cruise enjoys, because he's very humble. He's very appreciative of the fans. He looks great. He's amazingly handsome, obviously, and he works out a lot, that kind of stuff. So he should just be in everything at the moment, right? But because he's a white man in Hollywood, that is the ultimate thing to do wrong. Basically, he's the wrong race, right? Um, so being white means he's not doing anything useful in Hollywood, because they just don't want to put him in anything, because they all fear the woke mob backlash. But when they try and do something different, because they stick to with all their wokeness, it's all trash and garbage anyway. So let's have a read of this. And it's quite amazing if this is actually true. So obviously this is brought out by a scooper, so we have to take it with a grain of salt. We have no idea if this is actually true or not, but let's maybe go ahead and just assume that it could be true, so that we can kind of discuss it. If it turns out if it's not true, then I guess that's a waste of my time, isn't it? And I guess waste of your time watching. So whether Henry Cavill is just too busy or Warner Brothers is too unwilling, the actor's future as Superman, worse than being put on hold, is finito, according to the latest reports claiming he is retroactively killed off by Zod as an infant in the new Flash movie, where they go back in time and change things. That would be the absolutely worst thing you could do, Warner Brothers, because Henry Cavill is just so big as Superman. You would just fill up the theatres if you just put him in there and get him to take his shirt off. I mean, half the bloody audience will be females. Uh, but no, they can't see past their wokeness. It's ridiculous. So let's have a look. Out of the ashes, Warner Brothers and Bad Reboot producer and film franchise rehash artist J.J. Abrams, who basically killed off the Star Wars franchise, and now he's going to kill off the Warner Brothers universe as well, was supposed to give us an Elseworlds take on Superman, revolving around a man of color of steel. That's a great line. Man of color of steel. Awesome. It's been a year since the project was announced, and nothing new has emerged about it, for good reason. We're finding out that internally at Warner's, the film is simply not getting off the ground. I wonder why. Geekosity editor-in-chief Mikey Sutton claims this is due in large part to writer Ta-Nehisi Coates falling behind. Supposed to have a draft ready by now, it said Coates hasn't delivered on his promises. So they want to do a black Superman movie. So who do they get? Ta-Nehisi Coates, who is one of the biggest racists in Hollywood, right? He is so racist towards white people and Asian people and so on. It's just ridiculous. You should go and have a search, Ta-Nehisi Coates 9/11 comments. Go and see what he tweeted out about what happened at 9/11 and the people that died. It will absolutely disgust you to your core. He's a disgusting person, and he is an absolute racist as well. And that's the person they got to write a black Superman movie. So you can be assured that it's going to be full of racist commentary and full of wokeness as well. So why would you go and watch a crap movie like that? Sutton adds that the studio is trying to inject too much social commentary to the detriment of the idea. Of course, they want the film to be Oscar worthy, but in their push for perceived prestige, it's becoming less and less like a Superman movie at this. Oh, these people are so stupid. Why would you want your movie to be Oscar worthy? Because Oscar worthy movies don't make any money. Just go and look at all of the Best Picture nominations for the current Oscars. The only one that came close to earning its money back was Dune, and I really liked Dune, but it still didn't make its money back because it was put onto streaming at the same time. None of the other movies, so-called Best Pictures, got anywhere near close to earning their money back. So you don't want to make it an Oscar-worthy movie, Warners. You just want to make it a fun, entertaining movie without any woke, garbage, left-wing agenda. Make it available for everyone. You will make a ton of money. I guarantee it if you just did that. But they can't see past their wokeness. Alright? Why would you want it to be an Oscar-worthy movie? What do you get out of the Oscars? You get a gong, but that's not going to increase the sales of your movies. That's for sure. Then there is the problem of gearing it towards kids they might want to inspire with a story thought to be based on the Calvin Ellis version of Superman, a black Kryptonian who became president. Rah-rah as that sounds on paper, the fear is that it will go over the heads of the young ones and repel them, Sutton says. I'm an adult, I don't want to see it, the tipster quipped in the Scoop Centre talk. Well, of course, right? People are very used to seeing Superman as a white person from the planet Krypton, and when it's someone completely different, they might not be so welcoming to that particular idea, even if they are kids. The other complication is that Warner Brothers is unsurprisingly ahead of itself with its ambitions again. Sudden as they're trying to market their BIPOC Superman before they have a story, which is, of course, that's what they do. It's for all of these woke left-wing people, it's the race comes first, then everything else comes after that, right? And so that's why all these movies are trash, because it's all about the race of a person or the gender identity of a person or anything like that, rather than an actual good story that happens to be about a black person, or a story that happens to be about a transgender person, right? On the drawing board there are ideas scribbled but no thorough or coherent plot to speak of, and Sutton reveals furthermore his intel insinuates this drastic reinvention of the mythic Man of Steel has a projected budget of $300 million. So I don't know how much Ta-Nehisi Coates is getting, but he should be bloody thankful he's getting that amount of money for it. But good on him. If he's able to con job Warner Brothers into giving him money, well, that's up to him and Warner Brothers. Sutton calls the project cold turkey and states that it might not be dead, but it's surely in quicksand. He thus concludes it'll be one of the items on the chopping block when Discovery and David Zaslav takes over and probably won't see the light of day. Oh, that's interesting. So Discovery is going to be taking over Warner Brothers. I wonder if Discovery is just as woke as they are. Be interesting. If it is made, the budget will likely be reduced. I mean, if you think about it, a $300 million projected budget, right? So normally you would have to double that to allow for marketing costs and other things like that. So it's going to have to make at least $600 million just to break even, right? And somehow I just don't think it's going to do that. In a related project, a Val Zod adaptation produced by a starring Michael B. Jordan is going ahead at HBO Max, seemingly has better luck with fanfare on site. I don't really know too much about that one, but again, it's another black Superman inspired one, I think. Interesting. So are there any comments that are funny that we can think? I called this over a year ago. It didn't follow the normal trajectory of a project with this much hype behind it, and the announcement of the Michael B. Jordan Val Zod project pretty much confirmed it. Phew, but also no, this isn't fair. I was promised Coates, CRT Superman, critical race theory Superman, possibly not Jordan Peterson as Lex Luthor, possibly featuring Jordan Peterson as Lex Luthor. Now I would go and see that because that would be awesome, and I was really looking forward to it nosediving the public sphere. This once in a lifetime sane decision making from DC is ruining everything. Still, why make a black Superman movie when we can just make an Icon and Rocket movie? If you do it right, already the social commentary baked into it. I don't know what Icon and Rocket is. Oh no, a movie written by a racist is going to die. Whatever we do without it, maybe he'll bring on the other noted racist Ava DuVernay and make the script super super discriminatory, and then Hollywood will call it exceptional. Everyone will slow cap. No, yeah, they'll call it exceptional and give it an Oscar for the best picture. If they don't get to queer voice and co-write, then will it even be groundbreaking? Oh man. Uh, I just want a good comics-inspired Superman movie where he either fights Brainiac, Metallo, Bizarro, or Lex Luthor in some version of his superpowers battle armor. Is it too much to ask? Yes, it is too much to ask. It's got to be all set in present time with our present-day sentimentalities, basically. So that's a few comments. So, yeah, Warner Brothers is just absolutely stupid for not getting another Superman movie out there with Henry Cavill. Even a trilogy. It should have been a trilogy. They would have made money hand over fist. I mean, a lot of people didn't like Henry Cavill's Man of Steel movie because it's a Zack Snyder universe type movie, right? It's very dark and gritty, whereas Superman in the comics kind of has never been like that, right? It's more like the Donner movies, which were kind of a bit more true to Superman. But I still enjoyed Man of Steel personally. I thought I really liked it, and I would have loved to have seen more movies involving Henry Cavill. But it looks like, if this is true, it is not meant to be, and they're just being stupid, Warner Brothers. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, you're welcome to give it a thumbs down. And if you like my content, please subscribe as well. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next video.